Forget Jean Grey, we've got a new character expected to grace our screens in X-Men 97, and well, she's got a complicated history with some of the main members of the X-Men team, and I'm here to tell you all about it. What's going on, Marvelites? I'm Joe, and I'm gonna break down the running theory that this isn't Jean Grey and is possibly a villain that we're going to see in X-Men 97. The original X-Men animated series did a really good job of adapting comic storylines to the show, but we know that Earth 616 Jean Grey has never been pregnant, and while yes, X-Men 97 could be changing storylines from the comics to the show, we know that Jean's clone, Madelyne Pryor, has been pregnant in the comics. Madelyne Pryor was created by Chris Claremont and Paul Smith and first appeared in Uncanny X-Men issue 168. She was initially introduced after Jean went through the Dark Phoenix saga and presumed dead, and was supposed to be a love interest for Cyclops. And given that she had a very striking resemblance to Jean, Cyclops basically thought it was Jean reincarnated. And well, Scott was so deeply in love with Madelyne that he left the X-Men team, they got married, moved to a remote part of Alaska, and quickly got pregnant, eventually having a son. But that's basically where the story starts, and Madelyne's story gets even crazier. Marvel decided to reunite the X-Men team via another team called X-Force, and of course resurrected Jean from the dead to join that team. Once Cyclops knew that Jean was back and alive, he pretty much completely forgot all about Madelyne and his son and ran back to Jean. Now of course it didn't help that Scott never really got over Jean, but I mean, to just up and leave your family and your son? Come on, man. Later, Madelyne is attacked by Mr. Sinister's Marauders and her son is kidnapped. After that, she's attacked again by the Marauders but is protected by the X-Men, where she meets Alex Summers, Cyclops' brother, also known as Havoc, and begins an intimate relationship with him. But that's exactly when Madelyne turns villainous. One day she was watching the news and saw an interview with the X-Factor team, and of course, Cyclops was there with Jean by his side. Madelyne gets angry, now realizing the real reason why Scott left her for Jean. Now super angry at Scott, a demon makes a deal with Madelyne to help her get her son back, and in doing so, subconsciously turns her into the Goblin Queen. She was convinced by this demon to go to Mr. Sinister's lab where he had his genetic experiments, and in doing so, she eventually learned that she was a true clone of Jean Grey made by Mr. Sinister himself. At this point, the Goblin Queen becomes fully awakened because Madelyne is just straight up pissed and vows to get revenge against the two people that hurt her the most, including Mr. Sinister and of course Cyclops. Her plan is to sacrifice her son because Mr. Sinister wanted to use her son as a weapon because he was a combination of Cyclops and Jean Grey, and of course she wants to get back at Scott for what she did to him. Now if you didn't know, Madelyne and Scott's son is known as Nathan Summers, aka Cable. Yep, the Cable that we saw in the original animated series and the one that we know is confirmed for X-Men 97. To learn more about all the confirmed characters in X-Men 97, go ahead and check this video out.